Friends, today we are studying the second chapter of calculus of multivariable or multivariable calculus. Chapter number 2 is partial derivative. In this case, while we are considering derivative as such, first derivative with respect to x, which is a routine pattern, you can take, it is function of x, there is no problem, you can take easily derivative of that function number of times. But if it is composite function, that means function of two or more variables, in this case you have to take precaution that while you are taking derivative with respect to x, you have to ignore y. When you are taking partial derivative with respect to y, then you should ignore x. Why we have to do this one? Because as it is a composite function, as it is a product function, it is slightly complicated to take derivative. To do partiality, practically you have to do partiality in case of that two variables. One variable you have to take derivative with respect to that variable, ignore the another variable. Similar case, number of times you can take derivative with respect to x with respect to x with respect to y, fx with respect to y again, x with respect to x three times, triple derivative. Okay. By this way, first we are considering function or definition of the partial derivative. Definition of the partial derivative is fxy is a real valued function defined on this region S, which is subset of R2, and xy is the interior point of this region S. Then while you are taking limit as h tends to 0, f of x plus h comma y minus f of xy divided by h. That means we are taking derivative of function f with respect to x. That means there is only change in x, y remaining as, that means y you have to treat constant. You have to treat y as constant, ignore y, there will be change in x only, therefore x plus h, which will be very small change, f of x plus h y minus f of x y divided by h. If this limit exists and if it is finite, then partial derivative is existing. That means this limit exists, and if it is finite, then it is called partial derivative of function f with respect to x at point xy. Very simple definition. You have to consider only x. Y is treated to be as a constant. Y should be ignored here. Y remaining as it is. As function is composite function, as function is product function, you should take precaution of that, all these things. Okay. And this partial derivative, which is denoted by da by f by da by x, or f of x, or f of x at xy. There are three notations for partial derivatives. These three notations you can easily use. Similarly, partial derivative of function with respect to y, here there is change in case of y only. Here x is treated to be constant, therefore x remaining as it is. There is change in y, therefore limit as k tends to 0, f of x y plus k minus f of xy divided by k tends to 0, and that limit exists, and if it is finite, then it is called partial derivative of function fxy with respect to x with respect to y at point xy. It is denoted by da by f by da by y or f of y. Okay. While you are taking higher order partial derivatives, then you have to take partial derivative of function fx. That means already partial derivative of function f is taken with respect to x. Again you have to take partial derivative of function with respect to x, which is denoted by, you can write this by this way also, da bar square f by da bar x square, by this way, fx x point ab. Therefore there will be, in place of y, b is treated to be as constant, there will be change in x only, or variable x, that derivative is at point AB. Therefore, A plus H, B remaining as it is, minus fx of AB. Firstly, already taken partial derivative of function with respect to x, and again you are taking partial derivative with respect to x. Therefore, h tends to 0. F of x A plus HB minus fx at AB divided by h. Similarly, partial derivative of function y is taken, you are taking partial derivative with respect to x. There is change in case of x variable, therefore A plus h, B remaining as it is, of this function partial derivative with respect to y minus f of y at AB divided by h. Such type of number of partial derivatives you can take with respect to yx as well as with respect to yy. Here also you have to take partial derivative of y with respect to y again. Therefore, limit as k tends to 0, f of y, change will be in second variable y. Therefore, f of y A B plus k minus f of y at AB divided by k. We are taking some examples of this partial derivative, very simple examples. It is, function is given here. Function is 3x cube plus 2xy square plus y cube. You have to take partial derivative of function with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to x and y, with respect to xx, with respect to yy at point 1, 2. Start, let us take on given function is as it is. Take partial derivative of function with respect to x. Here 3x cube, partial derivative of x cube, that is 3 into 3, 9x square plus with respect to x, therefore derivative of x is 1, therefore 2y square. This is function of y, therefore it should be ignored. You can treat as a constant, therefore its derivative become 0. Replace the point xy by point 1, 2, therefore we have to take partial derivative of function with respect to x at point 1, 2, therefore fx at 1, 2, here 9, x is equal to 1, therefore 1 square is 1, 2, and 2 square, that is 4, 2 into 2, 4, therefore it is 17. Next, partial derivative of function with respect to y, it is function, you should ignore this variable again because you are taking partial derivative with respect to y, therefore this part, its derivative of this term will be 0, and here 4xy plus 3y cube, it is partial derivative of this function with respect to y, and value of the partial derivative at point 1, 2 with respect to y is equal to 20, which is 4 into 1 into 2, that is 8, and y square, that is 4, therefore it is 20. Similarly, partial derivative of function with respect to xx having answer 16 and with respect to xy having answer 8. Different problem, you have given, that is u is function of x and y, therefore u is equal to log of x square plus y square. Then you have to show that second order partial derivative of u with respect to x plus second order partial derivative of u with respect to y should be equal to 0. We have to prove it, we have to show it. Let us consider u is given function again. Partial derivative of this u with respect to x is derivative of log, that is 1 upon x square plus y square, and again derivative of this x square, that is 2x. Again you are taking, this will be function 2x divided by x square plus y square. There again take partial derivative of this quantity with respect to again x, therefore dabba by dabba x or dabba u by dabba x, which is equal to dabba by dabba x of 2x divided by x square plus y square. We are using quotient rule of derivative, therefore this is quotient part, denominator part, x square plus y square remaining as it is, derivative of twice x, it is 2, minus 2x remaining as it is, derivative of x square plus y square with respect to x, that is 2x divided by x square plus y square bracket square. After simplification, taking product of the numerator terms and simplification, you will get 2y square minus 2x square divided by x square plus y square bracket square. Similar case, you have to take partial derivative of u function u with respect to y that is 1 upon x square plus y square, and derivative of y square, that is 2y, and finally double second order partial derivative of function with respect to y, it is 2x square minus 2y square divided by x square plus y square. This is equation number 2. And after taking addition of these two, see what will happen here. 2y square is there, minus 2y square get cancelled to each other, that means adding 1 and 2, what will happen? Dabba square u by dabba x square plus dabba square u by dabba y square, which is equal to, numerator is 2y square is get cancelled, minus 2y square, minus 2x square will be cancelled with 2x square, and finally numerator is 0 divided by x square plus y square bracket square, but due to this 0 it is finally 0. Numerator is 0, therefore answer is 0. Second typical example of the same type, but function is slightly different. U is equal to log of x cube plus y cube minus x square y minus xy square. Here in this case we have to prove that partial derivative of function with respect to x, partial derivative of u with respect to x plus partial derivative of u with respect to y should be equal to 2 upon x plus y. You can take regular function as it is, take its partial derivative with respect to x, again 1 upon x cube plus y cube minus x square y minus xy square into derivative of this bracketed quantity with respect to x. Therefore x cube derivative with respect to x, that is 3xy square, y cube is ignored, its derivative is 0, x square y with respect to x it is minus 2xy, and xy square derivative of x is 1, therefore it is y square. Therefore this total function is 3x square minus 2xy minus y square divided by x cube plus y cube minus x, whatever may be. After simplification, this denominator part is simplified and it is product of two brackets, x plus y and x minus y square. After simplification, this is taken to be as equation number 1. Similarly, you have to take partial derivative of function y with u with respect to y. After simplification, you will get second equation 3y square minus 2xy minus x square divided by x plus y into x minus y square, and taking sum of right hand side as well as left hand side of equation 1 and 2, adding 1 and 2, what will happen here? Which is equal to 3x square minus 2xy minus y square plus 3y square minus 2xy minus x square divided by denominator of both functions are same, therefore x plus y into x minus y square. After simplification, what will happen here? Say 3x square is there, 1x square will be cancelled, therefore 2x square is there, minus 2xy minus 2xy, it will be 4xy, and plus 3y square minus y square, remaining term is plus 2y square, and taking 2 common, this bracketed quantity will be 2 into x square minus 2xy plus y square, and it is 2 into x minus y square, that will be calculated here, 2 into x minus y square divided by denominator remaining as it is, and this bracket is cancelled with each other and term remaining as 2 upon x plus y, which we have to show it. Okay, dabba u by dabba x plus dabba u by dabba y, which is equal to 2 upon x plus y. Okay, thank you.